At its very core, a band of die-hard motorcycle enthusiasts. With inspiration from heroes such as Steve McQueen and Malcolm Smith, stuntmen and directors alike fled to the desert to partake in friendly competition, camping, and most of all, escaping from the confines of busy work, bustling streets, and the unrelenting schedules of city life. Work being the furthest from their minds, Hollywood's top set out to make something that wasn't just about the competition.
Well, back in '98, a buddy and I, Jimmy Roberts, we were stunt guys working on films and stuff together, and you know, we're moto freaks. And we were coming back from Glen Helen, a race, and we're thinking, gosh, I wish there was some races like the old days when we were growing up. I grew up watching guys like Jane Roberts, which just, I mean, when I was little, he was God. I remember watching that guy just tear it across the desert, and he was one of my idols. Steve McQueen was a good friend of ours. Him and Bruce Brown, I think on any Sunday is definitely, bar none, the best motorcycle movie ever made. Those two guys told a story and brought it to the masses, and it made motorcycles cool. We just thought, how can we bring back that essence? Let's try to throw a race ourselves. We decided, you know what, let's do it the day after Thanksgiving. We sent out this invitation that had McQueen on it, Bud Eakins, all these, you know, old-time legends, you know. Let's just throw it out there and invite all of our buddies to come out and do a little moto for the day. We were expecting, well, we were hoping to get 200 to come out, and about 1,000 came through the gate that day. It's 3 days of hanging with your friends, camping out, telling war stories around the campfire, and just the camaraderie is what makes this event so special. You can be in 20th place battling with your buddy, and that's all that matters, as long as you beat your buddy that's in 21st, you know. It's become a huge family. It's getting people from motocross, auto racing, surfing, jet skiing, I mean, the list goes on, mountain biking, whatever, to come out and spend a weekend with your buddies and a bunch of dirt bikes. And let me tell you something, Steve's tailgate on his truck would have been the first one to drop at a day in the dirt that morning, ready to race.
That's just it. A day in the dirt is more than just a race. It's something that inspires and encourages those who are involved. It gives someone a chance to be a hero, as well as learn from those who do it best. Captain America, 7-time world champion Jeff Ward, has a deeply rooted history written in the dirt.
Back in the days when there was really no mini-cycle racing, my dad and a couple people decided to start an association to race mini bikes, and it was in the parking lot, Saddleback Park, around trash cans and chalk lines. And then it started growing, and then Saddleback finally kind of made a track over in the back there. It was kind of a TT type thing to hold races. So I was at the early beginning of it, and it just started growing. I was just blazing around, and there was this guy, there was some wheelies up the hill, and then there was that guy they had on there Sunday with the trials bike that did the wheelie up over the top, and the one girl looked back, you know, and as he was still going. And so I saw this guy doing it, so I go, I'll show him how to do it. So I did this wheelie, and I did it again about 5 times, and I just took off. I never even talked, I just left. And then when the movie came out, we went to watch it, and we were just sitting there, and all of a sudden, there I am on the screen, you know, doing the wheelie, and we had no idea that was even put in, and didn't sign anything. There it was. So it was kind of cool to get involved in that, and not knowing what it would be today and what that movie would do. It was like the beginning of the motorcycle era. And that movie really portrayed what motorcycling was all about in the 70s. It was super cool. Yeah, I mean, the day in the dirt, that's just a fun weekend with all the family. I mean, I'm racing against Jeremy and, you know, Andrew Short's out there. There's Brian Hughes. There's just tons of guys that I didn't race against in my career, and then you get to go out there and have fun with them. And then there's people in the industry that would never get to be on the starting line with all of us. They get to go out there and, you know, and we blow by them, and that makes the whole weekend just being, or even to hold you off for a corner because, you know, they got in your way. And it seems like everybody just really enjoys it. And the funnest part is after the race and hanging around the campfire and walking around and all the kids riding their bicycles. And just something we've been doing for such a long time now. There's 2 events a year that I look forward to. One's Mammoth and one's Day in the Dirt. So that makes my year right there. It started out just as, you know, maybe just another race, another reason to get out on the weekend, but it's become way more than that. It's just a huge get-together, and it just keeps growing, and more celebrities come, and Casey Kane, Paul Tracy, just because they know now it's not a race, it's there to have fun and get a day on the dirt bike and try not to get hurt. Tracks are safe. So it's just a weekend that I just so look forward to, because I don't ride enough during the year, that I know we got that set aside, and I'm going to get on the bike for 3 days and be tired at the end of it. So it's just it's this fun thing to plan out, and the kids are, they love going there and playing around all day.
As time went on, the event evolved and the Woodstock of racing exploded. The race, as they called it, became a place where one could live the dream, race side by side with a legend, where one could be the legend. Day in the Dirt is known for its friendly atmosphere and eccentricities. From the painting of the motorhomes to campfire stories, from the dogfight in the coup de grace race to the team races, a Day in the Dirt provides excitement from every angle.